Good afternoon. It has been a long time since morning. Yes, I am from Airtel and I am taking care of Satellite Network Group, which is basically comprising of DTH, IPTV, VSAT and Teleport. Bharti Airtel Limited company is a leading global telecommunication provider. And we have operations across 20 countries within Asia and Africa. We are headquartered at New Delhi. And we have been rated among top 3 mobile service provider globally in terms of subscriber base. This is an achievement we reached this May. We crossed over 328 million subscriber base, and we are very proud to be number 3 globally, and we are looking forward for the further milestones. We basically are into providing 2G, 3G, 4G wireless services, mobile commerce, high-speed DSL broadband, fixed line networks, obviously DTH, IPTV, Teleport, VSAT, and many others, enterprise services, wherein we provide national and international long-distance carrier services. Airtel Digital TV, again, we are a leading national DTH service provider. We provide services basis MPEG-4, DVB-S2 technology, which is latest across the world. On our platform, we have multiple flavors of services. We offer standard definition, high definition channels along with the Dolby surround sound. And we have the capabilities of 3D and 4K content transmission. Almost 450 plus services, including multiple high definition, 30 plus high definition channels, many international channels, many interactive applications, games, etc. And this all is being backed up by a 24/7 monitoring and a customer care so that we give the best quality to our customers. We have also launched a set-top box, a standard definition set-top box, which even has a recording capability. And with this, Bharti Airtel DTH becomes the only DTH provider in the country where all our set-top boxes are capable of recording. We achieved 10 million customer base this year in March. There's a plethora of services that we are offering to our customers, be it a standard definition basic packs, wherein there are multilingual EPGs coming in, exciting games, widgets. We offer high definition content, and then many applications for the high-end HD DVR customers. We have introduced many firsts in the industry in India, like universal remote, multilingual EPG, many interactive applications, and we even introduced an integrated anytime, anywhere recording functionality through mobile and web. So we are committed to offering the latest in technology and best in quality to our customers. So what keeps us driving is basically the customers. So it is the customer demand which drives innovation, and we realize that in the process, yes, what could a customer be looking forward to? An integrated product, obviously a much richer viewing experience, the content availability all across, anytime, anywhere, on any of the devices, and then certainly content which is contextual, which is relevant to the customer, what he wants to watch and at what time he wants to watch. So in the process, we partnered with Samsung and came up with an idea of, can we integrate our set-top boxes in their digital TVs? With Tizen as the platform, a strong platform, a flexible platform, with lot many efforts, R&D efforts from Samsung, we were able to jointly develop an integrated digital TV, wherein basically the set-top box goes off. So this particular smart TV has a CAM slot, a conditional access module slot. We as Airtel DTH provider provide that CAM that gets plugged in into the CI plus interface, and the signal coming directly from the antenna is plugged in into this TV. So there is no more need of a set-top box. So what does this lead to? Was obviously an integrated solution wherein so many number of wires, multiple devices, which the customer earlier or even today have to go through, is being avoided. It gives a much better experience. There is a single remote, there is a smart remote, which has touch pad, it has motion sensors, and easy to use. And biggest of all, with this Tizen multi-layering platform, we could give a seamless experience to the end customer on a hybrid functionality. So basically, this IDTV, which we call it as a smart direct TV, is capable of receiving signals from the satellite as well as from the broadband. So we have been listening since morning that how the industry is moving. A lot of consumption is happening on the mobile phones. So basically, this TV is capable of handling the content that are being streamed through web, through internet. Here, it also has the functionality of recording with all the trick functions. In this, a customer can schedule a particular event for recording, or even can select the complete series to be recorded. And this, in turn, gives us the flexibility to watch the content as per our own convenience. In the process, we have ensured that the design complies to all the regulatory requirements. And biggest of all, it has to assure our revenues also. And at the same time, keep a watch on the content provider interest. So in this solution, with CI+, we have ensured that all the security norms have been followed. We can do Juno characterizations. We can send fingerprinting through our head-in. So if at all there is a misuse which can happen, we can send some security keys over the air, and that key gets displayed on the TV screen, and with which we are able to trace the source from where a possible piracy might be happening. So we have taken care of all that. And biggest of all, when we talk of recording functionality, so whatever content is getting recorded, there obviously all the content providers would like to ensure that the content that is getting recorded is also not getting misused. So here, the content being recorded is all encrypted and paired. So what I want to say from pairing is that this content cannot be played on any other device. So if you have recorded the content using a particular TV set, you can play that content only through that TV set. So all these precautions have been taken. It is the first IDTV on the Tizen platform, doing very good numbers, and we are very proud, and we foresee many consumption happening through this solution. So basically now, obviously when we look at the customer demands, customer is becoming very demanding, and they look forward for a much richer viewing experience. And this is where Samsung plays a key role. In the second project that we launched this year is capable of even decoding a 4K content. The moment we talk of a 4K content, then obviously the normal standards of transmission, wherein we use 25 frames per second in India, the number of frames have gone double. So now, obviously, as the number of frames increase, the clarity increases. There's a high dynamic range, and as a result, it is not just the pixels, it is the quality of pixels which brings in more depth and sharpness to the picture. So the blacks are more blacker, white is more whiter, the luminosity is much higher. It has a smart remote with a touchpad, with motion sensors, easy to use. And it being a smart device is capable of receiving the online streaming. Here we are able to offer video on demand, catch-up TV. This is all coming from our Bharti Airtel platform. And again, as we said, that we will always be intending to offer latest in technology. This product also supports HEVC. So HEVC is basically a high-efficiency video codec wherein it promises us to deliver 50% efficiency on the bandwidth that we require to transmit a channel, which, as you all know, bandwidth is very scarce, and we all look forward to how can we maximize the usage of the current bandwidth available. So with HEVC, yes, we see very soon in days to come, the content that will get broadcast is transmitted through broadband will be the first to get converted into HEVC, and then certainly we also intend to change our broadcasting to HEVC for at least high definition channels and the 4K channels. So it's more of, if I have to talk about the platform, it's more intuitive. It's more, the customer gets more immersive experience, and it also supports the multi-screen. Multi-screen from here, I mean a split screen, wherein the customer can choose from, let's say, one content coming from the broadband side, the other content is coming from the satellite side, and can browse through seamlessly. Even if we look at the today's youngsters' trend, so while watching the TV, they are more busy in their social activities on their companion devices. All of these things are possible to do it on the TV itself, so you can continue watching as well as play with whatever social activities that you are into. Again, as we have been listening, because thanks to the digitalization, we as telecom provider, we are working very hard in upgrading the backend, in creating a thicker pipe, so that the customers are able to consume the data, the apps that you people are developing. So with this LTE connectivity, 4G connectivity coming in, we hope, and we are actually seeing this trend happening, wherein the data consumption is taking over the voice. And actually, with the backend in place, the TV consumption trend is changing. We are more interested in watching the TV anywhere, anytime, as per our convenience, and as a result, we want an omni platform for consuming this content anywhere, anytime. And once we come to the companion screen is what probably our earlier speakers also touched upon. So if, let's say, first of all, earlier these entertainment channels used to be one way. If I talk about DTH, it is a one-way communication. For cable television also, it's more of a one-way communication. But the trend is changing now. With hybrid solutions coming in, we can monitor, we can put probes, and we can take the data of what the customer is watching, what is the profile of the customer. There can be multiple family members who are watching, what type of content that they are watching, and that is a way we can push in related ads or probably recommendation or further enriched metadata on the companion devices. And this is where we come to the latest, and this is what we hope we are working on, is basis all these data points and basis analysis of this data, we can think of recommending content, we can push targeted advertisements, the realization and monetization happens faster. And obviously, with this being a smart screen, so whatever we are able to do with our smartphones and other smart devices, everything is possible. The customer can do that with while having a lean back experience on the TV screen itself with a much larger size, screen size, and with a much larger depth. So within this collaboration with Samsung, we started last year, and last year we launched one of the models, IDTV models, which was supporting FHD, full HD television, and it supported all the regulatory requirements, the content protection requirements, and obviously it had that smart connect. This year we came up with another model which supports 4K and has that multi-screen capability where you can split the screen, you can adjust the size of the screen, and do multitasking on the screen itself. We introduced this PVR and time shift features. In the next phase, we intend to bring in much more. So, functionalities like actual true OTT, wherein the content will be available over the top, and there will be backend setups, systems, wherein if, let's say, a customer is watching a content on a bigger TV screen, can pause, put a marker over there, and resume the content on a different screen on the move. And for this, we hope that we will be coming up with our own app world, wherein we will be offering multiple value-added applications, be it creating a smart home. And we foresee that this kind of a solution will certainly, in future, become a hub within the home. So, automatic content recommendation, ABR for another thing, where the streaming adjusts itself basis the network availability. So overall, we'll be working on the further quality and looking at the consumption, data consumption, the rate at which it is growing. We are also at the back end working on creating ecosystems right from the hub, the head-end from where we transmit, the entire pipe size, and then the receiving devices. And we foresee that the future is actually going to be very thrilling. There will be multiple applications coming in. You people will be contributing to it a lot. So we actually need what type of a system? A system which is interoperable, a hybrid system, and a system which gives us the independence of working, an open system. And I feel very strongly Tizen has all these inherent properties and is there to support us, and there's a bright future ahead. Thanks a lot.